Hi dear students, let's see this question that came in JEE Advanced Paper 2 Physics in the year 2019. This was one of the very easy questions in the whole paper from the topic of optics, and this was based on multiple choice correct scheme. Most of the students would have been simply thrilled to see this question because they have easily collected some marks for themselves. So let's see what's happening over here. There are three cylinders made up of glass of refractive index 1.5. The actual depth of all the cylinders is 30 centimeters. The top surface of first cylinder is flat, whereas the top surface of the second cylinder you can say is concave downwards. In the third case, it's concave upwards, right? The radii of curvature of these two surfaces is 3 meters. We have to comment upon the apparent depth of this point X in all the three cases. H1, H2, H3 has been called as the apparent depth in all the three cases, right? Now, I'm going to just write one formula. So which is mu2 by V minus mu1 by U is equals to mu2 minus mu1 by R. We realize that this formula is for spherical refraction. Whenever refraction happens on the spherical surface, then this formula can be used. But you can see that this is also a special case of sphere in which radius is infinity. So if you put R as infinity over here, you're going to get the same answer, right? So you could have gotten for this case by using the formula of apparent depth by real depth is equals to mu2 by mu1. That also you could have done, but I'm just writing one formula for all the three cases. Okay. Now from here you can see mu2, which is 1 because it is going in, the ray is going in air. Mu2 is the medium in which light goes after refraction. Mu1 is the medium from which light comes. So it is going in air in all the three cases. So we can write this as 1 by V. Okay. You can take this on the right side. Mu2 is again 1 minus mu1 is 1.5 for all the cases. I will put value of R very shortly. And this mu1 is 1.5 upon U is minus 30 for all the cases. Why are we putting minus sign? It's pretty simple to see because incident ray is going in the upward direction. So, and the object or the we can say point X is lying in the opposite direction with respect to the refracting surface. Now, if you so this will become 1 by 20. Okay, so then let me write this as this will become 0.5 minus 0.5 rather. So 1 upon 2R. Okay, and this will become minus 1 by 20. So this is 1 by B. Now for first case, we can put R equals to infinity. So H1 will become, or we can say 1 by H1 rather. 1 by H1 will become minus 1 by 20. Just don't look at minus sign. Minus sign just tells you that image will be formed on the opposite side as compared to the direction of the incident ray. So minus sign just tells you that. So if you want to find the magnitude, you can say that image will be formed over here. Minus sign is just saying that since incident ray was going upwards, so image will be formed on the opposite side. So minus sign is indicating just that. Okay. So we put R equals to infinity for the first case. Okay. If you put R equals to minus 30, why do we put minus 30? Because again, the center of curvature of this surface is lying on this side, whereas incident ray is going in the upward direction. So with respect to this surface, we can say that center of curvature lies below, whereas incident ray is going upwards. So if you put minus 30, minus 300 rather, not 30, because the 3 meters, so it will become 300 centimeters. So this will become minus 600. Okay, and so this will become positive sign and this will be 1 by 20. So what we have done, we have put R equals to minus 300 in the second case. And similarly in the third case, if you put R as plus, because center of curvature will lie above the refracting surface and ray is also going upwards. So this will become minus 1 by 20. Okay, R is plus 300. Okay, now if you go back to options, first you have to talk about H2 and H1. So it is easy to see magnitude of 1 by H2 will be less than 1 by H1, right? Because it's, you can see that from here in this value we are adding something. So overall it is easy to see that this thing will be less than this magnitude wise. So 1 by H2 will be less than this, right? 1 by H2 will be less than this magnitude wise I'm talking about. Okay, not the value wise, magnitude wise this will be less than this, and hence H2 will be more than H1. Pretty simple to say, right? Similarly, again, if you see 1 by H3 will be more than 1 by magnitude wise. Please remember I'm talking about magnitude. So 1 by H3 will be more than 1 by H2 magnitude wise. Okay, and hence H3 will be less than H2. Okay, so we can say, and H3 will be less than H1 as well. Okay, because if you see 1 by H3 is more than 1 by H1 magnitude wise. Okay, magnitude wise 1 by H3 is more than 1 by H1. So H3 will be less than H1 magnitude wise. So this will be the order. H2, H1, H3. So H2 is greater than H1 and H2 is greater than H3 as well. H3 greater than H1, this is wrong. Option B is wrong. So this is wrong option. Let's talk about option C. So we have to talk about the difference in the values of H2 and H1. H2 and H1 are the magnitudes. Be clear. So if you want to say, actually, if you let me, H2, H3, H1 are the magnitudes. So you can make it positive sign. So H2, H1 is actually 20 and H2 is just the magnitude of this. If you, take it take the reciprocal. So H2 का इसका जो value magnitude आएगा वो H2 है. Remember this. Okay. So now we can say that H1 is 20. Tick. If you talk about H2, so H2 is how much? This will be 30 by 600. So we can say that minus 29 by 600 to 600 by 29. Okay, I'm skipping the minus sign now. So if you see this carefully, this is, we can write this as 580 by 29 plus 20 by 29. So if you take H2 minus H1, so this will become 20 by 29. Now it is easy to see ये 29 into 29 by 20 by 29 की वैल्यू किसके आसपास आएगी? 0.7 से कम होगा ये वैल्यू, ठीक है, क्योंकि 36 या 180 होता है, तो 29 into 6 is 174. So 29 into 7 will exceed 200, which will be around 203, I guess, है ना? So this will be less than 0.7, and we are being given 0.8 से 0.9, and hence this is also wrong. So option A and D, my dear friends, will be the correct answer for this question. I hope you would have understood. That's all. Thank you.